guys, thanks for stopping by for the final video of my 10 looks of Halloween. This is in fact a Siren slash Mermaid. If you can see the scales I've done, they're not very good, but yeah. I did promise I would be in full costume, so guys, it's a wee short video tonight. It's only just over 5 minutes. Trust me, it takes longer to do than 5 minutes, but I thought with it being the last video I didn't want to melt your brains too much, so I'm just going in with this Makeup Revolution blue palette, and I'm using this sort of minty green to act as a highlighter underneath my brow bone. And then I'm going into Break, which is like a dark denim blue. You can't really make it out in the camera. And I'm using this to carve out my crease, and this will act as the main sort of like blended colour. So whenever, you'll see what I mean, whenever I blend it all together, it looks really nice and smoky. And I'm also just trailing it underneath my lower lash line as well, just to complete the eye shape too. You just want to keep the brush moving to avoid any fallout. And then I'm going into this deep shimmery blue called Arctic, and I'm just kind of layering it on top of what I've done already. This is going to make the transition a lot more creamier and a lot smoother. And it is just an absolutely beautiful colour as well. Like you can see, it's a very petroleum type blue. I then go into Titanic, which is a darker denim blue. Again, it's shimmery, and as before, I am just bringing it over what I've done already. This will probably be the darkest I'm using. I'm then going into these two minty greens, the matte one for my base and the shimmer for my highlight, and I'm just patting this onto my eyelids so that I don't lose any of the pigment under my face, which would then mean my base colour of foundation would be absolutely ridiculous. So as you see, this is like a nice spearmint shimmer, and you just want to pat this on. The payback isn't great, but whenever you blend it together, it does smoke pretty easily. And just to add a little bit of pizzazz, I'm using my liquid liner, which is the Rimmel Glam Eyes, I think. My other one died with overuse, and I'm just making like a cat flick, keeping it thin and close to my lower lashes, and as per usual, using small, slow, steady strokes just to make sure we don't make any mistakes. And I'm using my usual mascara, which is the Falsies Lash Lift from Maybelline, just to make the eyes look a little bit more complete and to open them up a bit more. For my foundation, I'm using this Skin Paradise. It's like a water-based tinted moisturiser nearly, and I'm just using a little kabuki brush to apply this. I'm then drawing in my eyebrows using my Wonder Brow comb. I'm nearly finished, so I really had to scrape it out and twirl the spoolie round, but you can see my eyebrows are now looking majestic. I'm then going in with my Baked Bronzer and carving out my face. With it being a mermaid, we don't want to be too tan, we do want to look a little bit waterlogged, but I'm just really focusing on making my face look a little bit more angular, because I imagine a mermaid would have quite an angular little face. And for my highlight, I'm using this little NYX palette, and you'll see in a second the sort of colours are very pastel. I will more than likely be going into this row here, starting off with like the rose goldy one. I'm just smiling lightly and dusting a little bit over the apple of my cheeks using a fluffy blending brush, believe it or not. And this is just to kind of catch the light whenever I smile and to give my skin almost like a dewy wet type look, if that makes sense. As you can see, my nose looks pretty glassy, and that is purely because I do have the highlighter on. And then going back into my Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm using a pale blue and just dabbing it across my hairline, and we'll be bringing this along my contour as well. This will be the base for the scales, and once the scales are there, you'll see what I mean, it does look pretty good. And for my scales, they're not going too great for me, but I am using my liquid liner, and I'm just kind of doing like U shapes along my hairline. I'm going to bring that down my forehead as much as I can. As you can see, I kind of lost my way with it, But this is pretty much my look complete. I'm just applying my dark blue lip gloss from NYX, and there you have it, a little Siren / mermaid look. I didn't include my full outfit unfortunately, but I hope you enjoyed my series, and I'll be seeing you all soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye!